You want to see me play a Zelda randomizer? So that would be fun. Speaking of Zelda and randomizers. Oh, wait, there's an item down there. All right, abort. We missed the chest. Not a randomizer, but I was looking through different Zelda games that I want to play on the stream, because like I've said before, I do like I like to do like a Zelda, almost like a Zelda month once a year, where I just play through like most of the Zelda games, right? Because Zelda is one of my favorite video game series of all time, just flat out. And I like to just sort of celebrate it once a year. But I've beaten most of the Zelda games on stream. I've beaten most of the Zelda games several times on stream. Like, with the exceptions being, I've never beaten Skyward Sword because I got fed up with the motion controls and I never finished it. And I've never done Breath of the Wild on stream. I have beaten Breath of the Wild, I just didn't do it on the stream, right? I'm trying to think of any other Zeldas I haven't beaten on the stream, and I'm running short. Like, I haven't done like the CDI Zeldas, but that aside, we're talking about randomizer. Not a randomizer, but on the GameCube, I actually have the GameCube port of Ocarina of Time that includes the Master Quest of Ocarina of Time. I've never actually played that. I think it moves the items around, right? I don't know how much it changes things, but I might be interested in playing that at some point. Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Like, I couldn't really say I'm going into it blind. I've beaten Ocarina of Time like God knows how many times, but I've never played the Master Quest and I don't know what the changes are. It completely changes the dungeons. See, that sounds fun. We could do that sometime. There's a bunch of Zelda like ROM hacks that could be interesting. The randomizers, like we could do like Link to the Past randomizer. Link to the Past has a really good randomizer because they do it for tournaments and stuff all the time. So Link to the Past has an amazing randomizer. In fact, they have the Link to the Past Super Metroid randomizer. Have you guys seen that? Where like you do Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomized, and they're like links between the two games. I'm not that good at Super Metroid, or that would be like at the top of my list of fun things to do. I don't know how good I would do with the Super Metroid part, because like I don't know where all the items are in Super Metroid, so if like a key Zelda item was hidden in the Super Metroid place, I might just never find it. But Link to the Past randomizer I'd be into. I think I know where all the items are in Link to the Past, like even the obscure ones that you don't have to get. I think I could rock a Link to the Past randomizer pretty easily. I could certainly do like a original Zelda randomizer. I know all the secrets in the original Zelda. Likely have to do a lot of wall jumps. What, in Super Metroid? I can do wall jumps in Super Metroid. It's some of the more, there's a lot trickier tricks than wall jumps though, you know? Metroid has some real like acrobatics that you can like pull off in it, you know? I don't think I've ever beaten Super Metroid. I've beaten the original Metroid, I've beaten Metroid 2. I've beaten all of the like GameCube Metroids, like Metroid Prime, the whole Prime trilogy, I beat that. But I don't think I've ever beaten Super Metroid. I've played Super Metroid, but I always get like stuck. You know? At some point I should try and beat Super Metroid. I think I definitely have the skill to beat Super Metroid. I've just never gotten around to doing it, you know? Depends on what difficulty you choose. The hardest is trying to wall jump up to Gauntlet in normal. See, I don't even know what that means. I don't know Super Metroid well enough to even know. If you do hard, then you have to use glitches. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. I would want to. I don't like using glitches that much in games, honestly. Looks like we can climb up. Let's do it. And we've been climbing this tower for like an hour and a half so far. Gauntlet is an area with acid at the very start of Zebes. Okay. Let's go save the game. I think it could be a lot of fun to do Zelda and do like... so I would want to do Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword because I've never done them on the stream. So I'd want to do those two. And I've never beaten Skyward Sword. And, you know, I'll probably be frustrated as hell with the stupid Wiimote. I probably have to back up or something, right? Or I'm gonna be like smacking the camera with the damn Wiimote, right? But we could do those. Oh, I could play freaking Twilight Princess. So Twilight Princess I actually got as a launch game for the Wii, right? Twilight Princess is a GameCube game that they released as a launch title for the Wii. You know? I got it with my Wii when I got my Wii. And so I've played it several times on the Wii, but I actually have the GameCube version of it now. And it would be interested to play the GameCube version, one, because it doesn't have the motion controls, and two, because it might be a little trippy, because I don't know if you guys know this, but like the GameCube version of Twilight Princess and the Wii version of Twilight Princess are completely mirrored. Like the whole game is mirrored. Left is right and right is left. Yeah, exactly. So like I'd probably be turned around the whole game. So that might be interesting. Because they wanted Link to be right-handed. Exactly. Yeah, Link is normally left-handed, but they wanted people to hold the Wiimote in the right hand. And so to make Link hold his sword in his right hand, instead of just mirroring Link and having to redo the animations and everything, they just mirrored the whole damn game. So I am used to the mirrored version. I've never played the GameCube version, so I'd probably get lost. That might be fun. In that case, my knowledge of the game will work against me to a certain extent, right? It seems that it's true. Shavat was here before. Look around. So, okay, if this marks from some huge thing, if this was a ship that crashed into the planet, and Shavat used to be on top of it, what does that make Shavat? Like, Shavat is like a piece of a spaceship that is like flying independently now? Is it like, you know, like on in Star Trek, like the Enterprise, like the disc can like release from the rest of the ship and they can fly separately, you know? Like, is it like a piece of the ship that can detach or something? There are marks from some huge thing. Oh yeah. Is there any comm equipment nearby? I don't see anything else, but... Faye, look up! Something's closing in. It's a gear. Oh god. The graph? No. From here is Shavat's territory. She's like I saw, like, that's an interesting gear. Okay. She's got goggles. I like her already. Many people have tried to get in, but Sebzen and I remove them? Sebzen. Wait a minute. We just want to... Get ready. Is this Maria? We know that there's like a gear pilot girl from Shabat named Maria, right? And someone already told me she'd be a party member, and this person has a cool picture with goggle head on her head, so I'm gonna go with maybe this is Maria. Is Sebzen the name of her gear, I'm guessing? Can't pronounce that right. Is that like a German word? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Name means 17. Okay. I'm probably butchering it. Alright, so okay, this is like a boss fight. Booster up, guys. Wonder how many hits you can take from my ether cannon. Ooh, whiff. That was a big whiff. I didn't refresh my EP. That's fine. Do this. She's got some defense. She's got that bulky gear. She's thick. How about my cannon? Ah, you're not. That still works. This is gonna be a short fight, I think. Like seriously, everybody else is doing like pitiful damage, and he's just like, ka-chunk. He's already done like almost 6,000 damage. Is that it? Billy's broken. His name's 17, huh? Alright. Done. That's enough, Maria. Bring them in. Yeah, it's Maria. Alright. Yes, Queen Zephyr? Is this Queen Zephyr? Zebson? Zebson. Alright. I'm not that good with other languages. I gotta work on that. Especially with all the freaking German that's apparently in these games. Like, all the subtitles for, like, the Xenosaga games seem like they're in German. Yeah, we've seen it several times. We already figured out that was Shavat. I'm excited to finally go there. Yeah, it looks like it was designed to be in space. It's part of it's like a almost like a detachable. It's got the rotating thing to give artificial gravity or whatever, right? But they're flying in the atmosphere with it. Almost done with disc 1, really? Oh man, is disc 2 like people say disc 2 is like a slideshow? Is that the entire disc or is it only like the end of it? Sorry, just wanted to test your strength. The queen is awaiting your arrival above. All right, so it's Queen Zephyr, right? Oh, back to Gazelle. Useless. They allowed contact with Shavat. There is an anima relic in Shavat. Okay, I've been looking through all of my old videos, and they talk about how they're trying to dig up these anima relics, and how if it wasn't for Faye, the humans wouldn't have the animus or be the. What did they say? I put a bunch of pictures in Discord. Let me see. They said, if only he did not exist, the lambs would not have turned into the animus. So the lambs are the animus and they're looking for animus relics. It's been 500 years since our fall and the days of destruction that he caused. Anima relic. You know, people have mentioned that the Zohar comes from Xenogears, and we haven't heard any mention of it yet. My theory at this point is that anima relics are like little Zohars or something. But I don't know. We can't afford to have them align before preparations are complete. What does that mean? It's meaningless if it is not compatible with our type. You want to bury all of Shavat? What of the animus? There are others. We must respond severely so this doesn't happen again. What about the Shavat gate? As long as it is there, we can't get it. Okay, the gate is the other thing. Because the gate, they're talking about like the force field, right? I think. They also talk about gatekeepers, which I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that has to do with the Zohar. Easy. We just use Oxen's gravity cannon to compensate for the time-space warp? What? Time-space warp? That's another thing. Okay, so there's another one of the quotes that I wrote down. I took a screenshot of when I was looking through my old videos today. When when Sigmund, right after we got captured by Kislev and we were about to be put into prison, Sigmund was visited by some people in that giant fishbowl thing, right? And here, let me 1 second. I got pictures. This is what I've been doing on Discord today. This one. So like, yeah, so there's this giant fishbowl thing showed up, right? And they lowered out like a storage crate with something in it. We don't really know what it is. And these people, like these people, like the main one is a masked woman, is the only name we got for her. The masked woman here. You can't see my mouse, can you? There we go. The masked woman says, yes, if you use that, you can pass through the barrier. So she gave them something that lets them pass through the barrier. We're not sure what barrier. Like, is it the force field that I'm assuming it's like the barrier that they've talked about that not Shavat, that Solaris put up to keep the lambs in check or whatever, right? Or keep them out of everything else. But then she also says, you will be free to go where and when you please. Why does she say when? Like, she doesn't say you can go where you please whenever you want or something. She says where and when you please. That's like, I was like, are you talking about time travel? Or are you like what? Right? And then I'm not sure what that means. And then like, I simply wish to observe what is in store for the world. There are so many things you people must know. I am merely your guide. I cannot directly assist you. How you use it is entirely up to you. Like, what is going on with these people? And then their only payment for giving him this artifact, whatever it is, whether it's an animus relic or whether it's a gate key or what, I don't know, is that they wanted him to put Faye in D block for some reason. Which makes me feel like, is there a time element to this? Like, are they like messing with the past in their perspective? Is this like this? Yeah, I love bad latency too. Here with the little, that's his response, right? Now I was looking at like this, like Citan and the Emperor talking about, like why would he be moved? Like they don't understand why I'm being moved either. And he also, Citan said that, asked if the elders was why I was moved, and the Emperor said no, it's not the elders. There's people in the fishbowl, I think they're associated with Graf, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. But he said the elders have a deeply etched fear of Faye, which is like, and then my love the lines that came after that. Citan says, then, and the Emperor says, yes, probably. And they just move on. Like, there's like this like exchange that's entirely like an in conversation that we're not really a part of. They're like Citan's like he's like, what's the elders? No. They want to kill him more immediately. They have a deeply etched fear of him. Then, yeah, probably. Like, what? You're having this like secret conversation, and I guess if you played the game, you know what they're referring to. But I'm like, what? Also, they call Faye, I think, the untouchable one. Like, what? Oh, there was this line too. According to the memory cube, he's currently in Nortune, the imperial capital of Kislev. They're getting their information from like the save points. Is that what that's saying? And then like, yeah, this one. If only he did not exist, the lambs would not have turned into the animus. And this is me. That's me. I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, let's get back to the game. I don't know the answers. And now, after all of that, The gravity cannon will compensate for the time-space warp. Like, what? And these guys are like an AI or something, like, or they're in a computer at very least. Like, they don't have bodies anymore. We were sort of told, right? So, like, I wonder, are they actually like the orbs that are floating around the outside? I don't know. Maybe like the little personalities for the computers in like Portal, you know, the little eyeball things. Anyways, Oxen, is it operational? Re-education is complete. It is ready. The airborne squad is already assembled. Any side effects? The regulated 71st Airborne should have no problems. It's fun hearing him speculate, but saying anything is a spoiler. I can promise these aren't just pretty words. Okay. Well then, I look forward to this. Alright. Let's keep moving. We need answers. And the only way we're getting answers is if we move forward. Alright, this is Maria, right? Still not telling us that, but I mean, they called her Maria. This is the dock floor, located at the lowest layer of Shavat. I met you a little while ago. My name is Maria Balthazar. Is she related to the guy that was down underneath the desert at the beginning? His name was Balthazar, wasn't it? Balthazar. I've heard of that name before, yeah. That's right, Old Man Ball, the hermit. That reminds me, the gear I saw resembles Ball's gear, Calamity. Did we see Ball's gear? I don't remember his gear. Maybe it was in the room. Calamity? That's the prototype gear my grandfather made. Do you know my grandpa? Where is he now? I just happened to come across him in a cavern underneath Ave's desert. I didn't know him that well, so you're Old Man Ball's grandchild? Yes, but I haven't seen him for the past few years. The one I fought in the underground that was taken by the Sand People. Oh, okay. He said he was looking for something very important, and he left by himself. My father was captured by Solaris, and his whereabouts are not known either. Ooh. That's really disturbing, because, like, Solaris has, like, these drugs that, like, mess with your personality and shit. So for all I know, we've met her father, and he might not be anything like her father anymore, you know what I mean? Like, her father could be Krellian or Ramses or something. I don't think it's Ramses. Alright. Or Graf. I'm glad Grandpa Ball's doing fine. Please go ahead and take the elevator to go upstairs. I still have to finish inspecting. What we say was Sebsen? Someone said Zebsen. All right. I'll show you the way to the palace when the time comes. Till then, please take a look around town. I'll see you later. Oh, I like totally threw my Discord on the other screen and now I can't see it anymore. All right, one sec. Okay. All right, let's go up there. Shavat, the only organization that stands against Solaris. The cursed land, Shavat. The answer's got to be here. The cursed land, huh? The only organization that stands against Solaris. Or at least the only one with the technology, dude. Okay, so it's old school, right? So I mean, like, all the walls are perfectly flat and they just have like a picture painted on them because that's the technology at the time. But I love that they tried to do these little alcoves with the statues in them. Like, nowadays we'd at the very least have some kind of normal mapping or something so that it looks 3D. But I mean, it's cool for the time. Oh, we got another symbol. Is this the symbol for Shavat? Every place has a symbol in this game. Interesting. Dude, I am so looking forward to Xenosaga at this point. Like, I'm still dying to know what's happening in this game, but like, I can't wait to see how it evolves from here. Like, Xenoblade is like so far gone at this point that like, It's not that you can't see the ties, it's that there's so much in the middle, you know, like this, I think Saga took some big steps, probably. And I know they're like separate series, but still. This game has better depth, but Saga is still interesting for sure. I mean, I've heard that Saga's good, but I've definitely heard way more that Xenogears' story is just amazing, right? And so far, I like it. The answers to all the twists and secrets will determine whether I think it's amazing, right? Right now, I don't know. They say that the fight between you and Zebson was well matched. Amazing. There are still people from the surface that can do all that. No sweat. If we all work together, we can teach Solaris a thing or two. Maybe. Good vote of confidence. Oh, is that Maria? I didn't mean to talk to her yet. This is Zebson. Whoa, this Zebson was developed by my father at the Research Institute in Solaris. So did Shavat used to be part of Solaris and broke away, maybe? I just turned 5 years old at the time and had no clue what was happening. Using me as a hostage, they forced my father to continue the research. Never mind. But he never showed his pain or sorrow in front of me. He always smiled and said, "Don't worry, Maria. Zebson will be by your side to protect you." 5 years ago, that day when I fell behind in our escape, my father protected me and ended up being left behind. That's 5 years ago. Her father developed skiers. Tell me her father isn't Satan. No, he works for the Emperor. That can't be right, right? My father's voice, his smiles are leaving me. I was just thinking, like, when you meet Old Man Balthazar, you're forced to have just Bart and Faye. Like, Satan can't be there because you guys fell down in the desert. I could have brought Satan at this point, though, right? So, like, he's probably not her dad. All right. My father's voice, his smiles are leaving me. They're far away, becoming obscure. I believe this would... Actually, could you bring Satan at this point? No, actually, didn't he leave the party? That's just because I got Faye back, right? I can't remember. I believe this would never happen. I swore I'd never forget. If it forced Satan out of the party, then I'm calling it now that he's her dad. The only connection between my father and me is Zebson. Zebson? Zebson? Zebson. I keep having to look back at the chat and go, what was it? Because I see the letters and they don't make that noise in my head. But I'll save my father someday. I'll bring back my father's smile. Zebson and I will do it, I swear. Zebson? Zebson? I'm just gonna keep doing that, I swear. Oh man, I'm gonna mess this name up so much. Am I the only one having Twitch randomly buffer today? Oh, are you? Let me check. Looks like it's okay on my end. No, the bitrate looks... Thinking about it. No. Sorry, I shouldn't have told you such a bizarre story. It happened on SGDQ. I feel like SGDQ is so popular that sometimes Twitch struggles when it's going on. You know? But I don't know if that's true anymore. Like, Twitch has a lot of popular people at this point. You know what I mean? In the past, that's been true, though. Has nothing to do with you. This is such a monster. Maria's father designed something really extraordinary. I hear he's a Solaris scientist, but still respect him. He proved to me a genius really exists. Well, thinking about servicing, it's not like we know everything about Zebson. Realistically, all we can do is check for abnormalities and do simple repairs. Don't worry, I'll also take a look at your gear later. Ooh, can we get gear upgrades in Shavat? Take a bit more time to inspect. Please go up there and take a look around town. It's so dark in here, I can't tell where I'm supposed to go. Hey, everything's so black. Like, this almost looks like it'd be an elevator or something, but I don't seem to be able to activate it. Put that light. Is the door over here? Like, no. Maybe there's somewhere else I could go before here.